Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Squid Game Season 3, Episode 3. Normally today I'm gonna have the time to watch the 4 last episodes of this Season 3, meaning the 3 last episodes of this show, because the Season 3 is the final season. That's so cool. We knew that the Season 2 and the Season 3 were functioning together. Me, I'm saying it since the Season 2, the fact that they should have presented that like it's one season divided in 2 parts. The fact that they are presenting it like it's 2 seasons, I think that it's a bad way to promote it, to present it, because these 2 seasons are functioning together. Clearly, we have no time jump, no ellipse, between seasons. And also, for the viewers, we knew that they were filmed at the same time. We knew also that they were edited, produced, done at the same time. So to tell us you have to wait months to have another season, I think that it's not good. It's not good at all. When we are used to wait to have a second part of a season for animes, for example, for other shows, and it doesn't bother anyone. Right there also the fact that it's 2 more seasons, so one big season after the first season, which was such an hype, but which was so long ago as well. Again, it's a bad idea. Like, people were, a lot of fans were disappointed after the Season 2 because they placed their expectations so high after the Season 1 that they had the impression that they had to wait entire years to have something new, so they wanted something bigger, better than the Season 1. I think that expectations were too high, and I can understand why, again, they had to wait and they expected something bigger because of that. But in fact, with how this show is functioning, around the games, in fact, you can't have something real big, real new. It's not possible. You have to have new games, new characters, so the presentation for these new characters, so you're gonna spend time with them and you're gonna get attached to them, so when we're gonna lose them, it's gonna be sad. So for sure the rhythm would be a little slow at the beginning. For sure you would have the impression to see the same process, with the games. Everything is logical right there. So yes, I really think that putting stuff out like that, 2 seasons divided like that, so many months also between the 2 seasons, in fact the 2 parts of this season, I think that they promoted it poorly. But me, I appreciated the Season 2 because, I thought about it before, about, having realistic expectations for this show, understanding what they are forced to do, to write, to present into the Season 2 so they can move on, and explore the things that they want to explore to conclude the season in a good way. I thought about it. The fact that this Season 3, the second part, it's only 6 episodes, that, it's changing a lot of things. Because, for example, it means that with this episode 3 that I'm going to watch today, that's it. I finished to watch the first part of the season. It's when really I have the impression that I just began to taste this Season 3 with the 2 first episodes, with the first game. I have the impression that I had just a taste of it. No, it's already the half of the season. At the same time, with what happened during the previous episode, so because of that, because the season it's only 6 episodes, they have to rush a lot of things, and that's why during the previous episode we had the death of 2 important main characters, at least that we wanted to save, and another one, the guru girl, the cult girl woman, who died as well. She was an important character, but not one that we wanted to save. When I'm thinking about the ones that we wanted to save, I'm thinking about our warrior girl. And I'm thinking about the son, you know, that we wanted to keep as well, and both of them died. It was cruel, it was awful, that was so hard. I cried for both. For a warrior girl, I cried because of the fact that she could have saved herself and she decided to come back because, like she protected the two others during the entire game, she wanted to save them as well. But she was attacked by behind by the boyfriend, and really, the fact that she got killed, it's awful. The fact that she got killed when she could have been saved, it's worst. The fact that she got killed by him when in fact he didn't have to kill anyone else and he was looking for killing other blue person only to eliminate blue persons, players, and also red persons, you know, because these red persons, they could save themselves only if they would find other blue to kill. So if you're killing blue people, in fact you're also eliminating another red people. So in fact, by killing one, you're eliminating two players. Him, he sounds like that, you know, he was only playing to the game when he killed our girl, so it's truly awful. And the son, I cried mostly, in fact, because of his mom, who was forced to do it, to stop him from killing, you know, the former pregnant girl. That's it, she had her baby. And the fact that she was forced to do that, it was awful. All of that was truly awful. For Gi-hun, I think that the fact that he killed Dae-ho, that's it, he lost his game with Front Man, you know, the game that they had together about proving a point. That's it, he lost it. And I think that at the end, they are taking him to have a meeting with Front Man, which would be logical with the fact that it's the middle of the season. We need to have that conversation between them middle of the season, so we can have a second part with Gi-hun being, you know, awake and doing stuff again, a rebellion thing or something like that. Like, it was normal for him during the beginning of this season to be a little stunned, to be desperate and all. That's it, now he needs to have a wake-up call, and I think that a discussion with Frontman could be it. So yes, I appreciated the beginning of this season. I'm a little anxious by the fact that because it's a short season, they're gonna have to rush a lot of things and to conclude the show. Like, if it would be a regular season, I would be like, boy, it's okay, they can finish with a big cliffhanger on something. That's totally fine. They don't have to conclude things, so it's okay to not have all of the answers. They can answer only to a few questions and leave us with a cliffhanger. Right there, I'm like, end of the show, we need to have a lot of things. We need to have the cop, you know, facing his brother or something about it. We need to have what is gonna happen to Gi-hun, the end of the games, who is gonna win. The games, are they gonna continue or not? The system in place, can we truly destroy it? Me, I don't think so, because I think in fact that this system of the games, it's not the only place. Maybe you have several of them into that country. Maybe in fact in all countries you have something like that. At some point the creators of Squid Game, they implied that. So I'm really like, we have to have all of that, and it's a lot. To progress with the story, with the games, finishing them and all, in only 4 episodes now. It's not a lot, huh? To conclude, to finish all of that, to do all of that, it's really not a lot. We'll see what we're gonna have, and I'm gonna see that right now. Let's go for this episode. Guys, if you want, you have my Patreon on which you have a longer reaction part than the one that I post on YouTube with the level 2, and the full reaction part, my reactions and my thoughts to the entire episode with the level 3, everything in full opacity. I don't know how it's gonna be for YouTube for this season 3. For the season 2, it was impossible for me to publish my videos. Even if, you know, I was editing a lot, like I had to make sometimes 10 versions of the videos and it was not passing no matter what. And even if I was editing, you know, and even if I was respecting the fair use rules, in fact, since the beginning, it was not enough, so I had to give up. I told you, this season, for sure I'm gonna try to publish my videos on YouTube, for sure I'm gonna fight for them, but not as much, as long, because really last time it was entire weeks, and for my mental health it was not good at all to feel that frustration and also to feel that feeling of things being so unfair because of the fact that I'm respecting the fair users and all, and it's not enough when others are not, and for them it's enough. Again, not blaming them, you're lucky ones, and you know, cool for you, but blaming the system and the big platforms, you know, who are not respecting little creators, even if they are respecting the platform. Okay, that being said, let's go for this episode. But yes, the red players, they know that they're gonna get killed. And they have a weapon to try to defend themselves.
Mamma mia. Damn, that was close.
Good thing I like to go hunting.
Are you one of the VIPs?
How about you two? Oh, we're just getting started. I heard there's more of them upstairs. Yeah? Yeah. Let's go.
You're enjoying it. You're not here for money, you're here for the fun. They are VIPs. We have a baby into the game. Gi-hun, you don't care? I really, you totally forgot about your little game with the front man. But you're there, I thought they would take him to the front man. You know, in the middle of the season, I think that we need a meeting between them to wake him up, you know.
See why Chairman O passed the reins to you. The work you've done here is top notch. Not only giving us the pleasure of watching the game, but also letting us participate.
Shall we raise a glass to the memory of the legendary Chairman O?
To Chairman O.
Chairman O.
You all knew him. They're gonna have a surprise.
부인 냄새가 일단 이 동네에서 그 인간에 대해서 제대로 본 사람이 없어.
그거를 떼보니까 분명히 박영진인데 박영진이라는 이름도 모르더라고. 오히려 사람들이 나한테 묻더라. 박 선생 이름이 박영진이었는데 뭐 어때?
It's a lot of doubts about his identity and the fact that he lies about it.
당신과 여기 이름 소백이라고 박 선생이
데리고 왔잖아. 근데 고 선장에 대해서도 아는 사람이 없어. 선정하면 나오기 시작했어.
Come on! With so many doubts and with the circumstances, there is no doubt. At least. Only because he needs his drug, you know, his dose. He needs for that, for the game to end. He needs his dose, you can see it. It's to punish him! No hesitation.
제가 말을 다 배웠으니까 이 노인을 이렇게 부탁드렸습니다.
He didn't have any pity, you know, for the other players who were you.
제발 그만해주세요. 아직도 돈이 부족하신 거면은 내 돈도 다 소장님들 드리겠습니다. 살 만큼 다 살았고 이제 여섯 죽어도 아무 상관없습니다.
Yes, you're thinking about the baby.
그치만 저 깐난들이랑 엄마는 어떻게든 살려야 되지 않겠습니까? 선생님들 제발 부탁드립니다. 제발 부탁드립니다.
But really the fact that she cares more about that baby than her own father. And you, Gi-hun, the fact that you don't react, you don't care. Who the fuck are you? You know which one is missing?
It was crying when I heard that old lady's speech. It was touching.
Do you think she meant it when she said she'd give up all her money?
This is the nut job that kills her own son just to save some baby and a woman she just met.
After all, there's many times I wanted to bury my son alive.
They're awful.
16번 뽑히겠습니다.
Can you see that it's not a good person? Can you
이제
guess?
남녀야. 물살이 더 세지기 전에 그만 이동하자고. 철수해. 알겠습니다. 잠깐만요. 저는 해변으로 다시 보냈어요. 뭐예요?
Ah, the...
전에 와봤던 것 같아요.
절대로 그런 생각하면 안 돼.
It's not your fault.
지금부터 너는 이 아이만 생각해야 돼. 딴 생각 아무것도
Oh,
하지 말고.
she's saying that when she had to kill her own son.
원하는 게 뭐야?
내일 저랑 16번을 외곽 경비장으로 배치하십시오.
16번 그 기사는 네가 그놈이랑 안 한 사이였어.
그리고
Now
보트라도
they
준비해
do.
주십시오.
그렇게 쉽게 여길 빠져나갈 순 없어.
She only needs
그의
your
얘기를
help.
갖다고 들었습니다. 우리가 조용히 사라지는 게 부대장님한테도 좋을 겁니다.
Ah, you can take advantage of that, yes. It's the place, it's the right place. Where you faced your brother, it's the right place.
준호야, 나랑 가자. 내가 총에 맞았던 곳이 여기야. 그놈들이 있는 섬. 여기서 멀지 않은 곳에 있습니다.
알겠습니다. 어디 어디니까?
그것대로 돌아와요. 내일 나리봉들을 쓱합시다.
Thank you for taking care of them that much. You thank you for nothing, like really Jun.
자기 탓이라고 생각하시는 거예요.
The answer is yes.
아무리 생각해도 세상이 참 불공평해요. 우리 용식이가 그랬어요. 아이고 그런 놈이 그냥 하도 한심스럽고 꼴보기 싫어가지고 그냥 내가 막 소리를 질렀어요. 내배 앓고서 너를 낳은 게 후회된다고? 너가 이제 너 같은 자신은 없는 셈 치고 살 테니까.
The way that you're thinking of it just after killing him, you know, like...
그랬더니 이놈이 그날 밤에
Oh, the numbers of regrets.
약을 먹었더라고요. 내가 너무 못나서 미안하다고 유서까지 써놓고 이놈만 살려주시면 뭐든지 다 하겠다고. 불구덩이라도 뛰어들려면 뛰어들었다고. 그런데요, 선생님. 걔가 죽였네요. 선생님, 준이랑 준이 아기 선생님이 좀 도와주세요.
If you would die,
죄송합니다.
still have face.
그치만 저건 난쟁이가 뭔 문제가 있겠습니까? 이건 지옥에서 태어난 게 저 아이 탓은 아니잖아요. 저랑 내 아들놈 대신에 준이랑 아기를 좀 선생님이 좀 살려주세요.
So desperate, and not for her, but for them.
부탁합니다, 선생님. 부탁합니다.
No, I'm not crying.
여기 잡아. 박영길 맞네.
Good. Good. Nice, nice, nice. Be a good boy. Be a good boy. Be a good dog. Oh no.
가서 놓친 게 없는지 다시 확인해.
What? About her?